Welcome to the second lobby at Bathurst, of course, the 1 hour HTR event. Pistol Pete on pole. I was on P2, Stealth jumps into P2 momentarily. Before I reclaim it, Panic's in 4, Old Fart in 5. Spiderweb 6, TC7, Scotty Mac 8, and then Super Fun makes up the 9-car field. So Pistol started on the mediums, I've started on the softs. And obviously it's a 9/11 one make race here. Stealth also on the softs. Panic's mediums, hards here for Old Fart early on. Spider on the hards, TC same. Scotty Mac on the mediums. And so Super. So across the top of the mountain for the first time, and we start the descent. Stealth's just dropped off a little bit there, must have had a hiccup somewhere, as you can see. Pretty close to Pistol Pete here. So I've got the dominant tyre. He went a little bit wide there. And we settle into P1. Halfway down Conrod. So opening lap, doesn't look like anyone's copped any damage that I can see. Damage is heavy. So due to the number of drivers, we ended up with 2 lobbies. If you go back through my videos, you'll see a couple of days ago I showed the other lobby. This week we're in the Alfa Giulio GT7. So be sure to grab that car, get it all liveried up. All Stealth out of shape then, doesn't hit anything. Allows Panics to close in. So get the Alfa sorted and pop into one of the lobbies. There's generally A-rated drivers and B, and this was more the B-rated drivers. Top 4 of this race will go up into A next week, and the bottom 4 from the A lobby will come back into this one, just to try and even things out a little bit. Scotty Max applying the pressure here. Oh, we've got a spinner, it's Panics. He's just trying to back out of the way. Waits for the field to go through, and away he goes. So my theory was go hard, go home on the softs. In the end I did do a little bit of short shifting near the end of this stint. See that Pistol wasn't putting in super fast laps. Spider settled down, just put a bit of a tiny gap there. That may have been a result of Panic's having his spin. He's going to continue on, he's not going to get the damage fixed just yet. The first fastest lap, 2:05.9, call it. Pistol Pete's wound it right back to a 2:08. So he's I only assumed at the time he's gone into a fuel and tyre save. You can see I've used up a bit more fuel already. just giving the paintwork a bit of a sand there off the concrete wall. So it looks like pretty much everyone else in the 208s there. So normally run this car with I think +3 on my brake balance. Thanks to Scotty Ray, I went to -5, big difference. Certainly helped even out the tyre wear, as you can see there. Don't know whether it really makes a difference, but I felt like it did. So it gave me the confidence to go a bit harder each lap. Pistol Pete, a little bit of a gap over Stealth. Old fart, Scotty Max moved up, he's got past Spider. TC circulating well. And we've got Super. So whether Penix comes in this time or he's decided he can still live with it. Yeah, he's going to live with it, on he goes. TC's gone around. Come on, cameraman, catch up to the car. So he's got damage on the front there. So all of a sudden he gives Penix someone to chase. So 207.8 by Scotty Mac. Quicker than Old Fart that time. And Stealth and Pistol. Went slightly quicker to a 205.485. Old Fart, very accommodating driver, gets out of the way for Scotty Mac. Saw him coming at a great rate, and pulled over, got out of his way. So realising different tyre compound, great awareness. So Super moves to 7. TC with his spin running around with Penix here. Penix a bit squirmy through there. Got away with it though. On board with Penix. He's got the mediums on. I think TC was hards. They've both got a bit of damage, no matter whose is better or worse. Penix not going to force the issue. Happy to sit behind TC here. Up on the grass, runs a little bit wide. Penix down the inside, TC's aware of it, makes room, lets him through. Probably happy to follow him up the hill, get a bit of a draft. TC's probably a little bit down on fuel compared to Penix. Super's doing well on fuel. Old Fart's used a little bit more than Spider. Scotty used a bit because he's on the charge. Pistol Pete really conserving his fuel here. He's doing well. Mine and Scotty's about the same, I dare say. So last time around we're into the 206s, tyres starting to go off their optimum. We're on lap 5. Pistol Pete putting in some very consistent laps there in the 208s. Watching across the line here to see what this one is. So obviously driving to a strategy. All 3 compounds of tyres required. Random safety car somewhere in this race as well. Another mid 208. So Stealth running a little bit quicker than Pistol at the moment. Scotty Mac 206. So he's making up ground. Alpha in the 208 is pretty good on the hards. So Spidey's settling in for his own strategy, 209s. Super's just done his best lap. Likewise for Panics, making a bit of a gap here now on TC. Practice I've always, well not always, but the odd spin coming down the mountain, being careful not to do that. So Stealth looks like he's closing in here on Pistol. Likewise Scotty Max charging as well. He does have some damage now on the front. It's on board with Scotty. So 207.4, 207.9, half second gain there by Scotty Mac. 208.2, and a marginal gain on Pistol Pete by Stealth. Dropped into 206s again. Based on this time race, I was trying to get 9 laps out of the softs. I don't think I actually get that far. As you can see, they're looking pretty ordinary. Stealth all out of shape there. Causes Scotty a little bit of anxiety, I'm sure, at the time. Allowed Old Fart to close in a little bit here as well. Just done his best lap. Likewise for Spider. Oh, Super, more than running, giving the wall a bit of a rub. Luckily no damage, so he gets away. Back into 8th, Penix went by. TC had a shocker of a lap last time round to 221. So I'm off on lap 8. Stealth now into the pits. He's had enough of his softs. So a high 206 for me last time around. About 2 seconds quicker than Pete. Scotty Mac. Just ahead of Old Fart here at the moment. GT7 comes onto Mountain Straight now in 8th. Stealth will be coming out of the pit shortly. Here he comes. He's now got the softs on, refueled to a full tank. So he's out of sync with everyone else at the moment. So I'm just about at the chase. Pistol just gets out of Forest Elbow here. Scotty Mac in pursuit again. He's taking Forest Elbow very cautiously there. Super much the same. TC's on it again, trying to close the gap. Stealth a little bit sideways. If he gets away with it, I come in. So we're about quarter of a tank. Tyre's pretty ordinary. So Pistol and Scotty Mac go through. So Scotty at 2:07.2. So he's picked up a second on Pistol there. Old Fart's doing well here, almost a 2:07 flat. Spider not yet put in a super lap yet, 2:10 then. As fast as 2:08.6. Penix goes by. I'm out of the pits just in front of the super. On the hards now. Stealth just in front of TC here. So Scotty Mac looks like he's on it here. P2 really got Pistol Pete in his sights. See what lap times these guys do. Both on the mediums. Scotty's out of fuel, so he'll be pitting. Pistol's been very conservative. Scotty's had to pedal a bit harder to get up through the pack. So Scotty Mac's in. Consistent lap here by Pistol. Old Fart picking him up by about half a second a lap there. Spider sweeps through. Again, consistency on the hards. Penix also joins Scotty in the pits. Starting to pull away from Super now on the dominant tyre. I did find that for me the 911 on all the compounds didn't feel a lot different. Probably being a little bit cautious on the on the hards. Scotty Mac's out, he's also on the hards for his second stint, just in front of TC. He'll be in next time, he's going to be out of fuel. So we'll jump forward now. The pace car came quite late in this race, so we'll jump forward to the restart of the race. Okay, we've jumped to lap 21. Pace car was called just as I was already in the pits, so I've changed onto mediums. Probably got too much fuel on. But the other stupid thing I've done is I've turned my fuel mixture down for the pace car laps, and as you see, as we take off, I haven't adjusted back to full mixture. So I've got Old Fart on the mediums behind me as well, and I could see him gaining on me, and I'm thinking why, and then suddenly dawned on me. So I coughed up P1. Time I got my shit together, I've got Stealth right on the back of me here as well. Luckily he's gone wide for me, luckily for me, unlucky for him. Pistol gets by, so Pistol's on the hard slow, Stealth's on the softs. Pistol just rubs the wall a little bit there. Very evident. Night time's falling and it's coming in real quick here. So Spider's on the mediums in 5, Scotty Mac on the softs for the run home in 6th. Opening laps after pace car are always a bit sketchy. Just got to pick your way through. Panic's on the mediums in 7, followed by TC, also on the softs. And Super's met the wall front and back. Stuck up at the top of the mountain. So Old Fart's away, he's showing some good pace here on the hards. A lot of us were finding the darker conditions a bit hard. He's just run up on the grass there, sort of signalling my intent I want to get by. He's gone wide again, so he pulls over, lets me through. Again, a very gracious move by Old Fart. He could have fought that out a lot longer. It's often easier to follow someone, and maybe his process was have a dash at the end or settle for 2. I've gone deep and wide there. Pistol's part of this group as well, but he's on the hards. I had a rough idea what his tyre selection would have been for the run home based on the earlier part of the race. I wasn't too sure what Old Fart was on. Pistol actually ended up with the quickest lap at 2:05.18 on lap 14, which would have been his soft tyre period. He ran quite long on the mediums because of the fuel load that he had saved. So Stealth's still part of this here in 4th. Spider here in 5th, Scotty in 6th, Panics, TC, and then Super after that spin, still up on top of the mountain. So there were parts of the track where I was pulling away from Old Fart, but also past the track where he was closing in. Only got 4 more laps to go. So I was keen to get away. What's the lap time here at 2:08.3? Result of Old Fart pulling over. His is the second slower, so not really representative. 2:08.5 for Pistol, so he's doing good lap time on the hards in the night time. Stealth's just dropped off a little bit there now. See the headlights of Spider behind, closing in. Mac got eyes on everyone here as well. He'll be keen to move up a couple of spots if you can. TC pushing on with some damage on the front there. Bit of a gap back to Penix. The bigger gap back to Super. Carrying a smidge more fuel than Old Fart, but not much to make a difference. So he closes in. So the gap was about 0.8 of a second. Probably a similar gap back to Pistol. So 2:08.4 by Pistol, 2:08.1 by Old Fart. Basically just a smidge under 2:08 for me. I think I'm slower here than Old Fart. That he's caught up to me. But Pete just went a little bit wide and deep on that corner. Stealth having trouble with the darkness. Does have some dark vision or darkness vision impairment, so we'll be finding this tough. Scotty Mac's moved up. He's into 5th here at the moment. Oh, Stealth's gone into the wall. Nice dodge there by Scotty. Spiders through. Stealth stuck on the wall here. Just gets out of the way before Penix comes through. He's all straightened up now. We've got TC, you can see the yellow flag, it'll be green for him soon. Super's made up a bit of ground actually. So from my perspective, Old Fart's just not going away here. He's just hanging onto the back of my car. So 2:07.4 for him. He's picked me up at 0.15 or so on my lap time. So he's very much hanging with me. Pistol at 2:07.6. Just a very minor slower lap there. Don't you hate those phone calls? Especially when they're probably marketing crap. So Scotty Mac pushing hard here. Oh, he's just rubbed up against the wall. He's got Spire to put a bit of pressure on him here now as well. Panic's just getting out of the cutting. Stealth's just getting to it now. He's got front end damage. TC's got front and back. Super doing a good effort to close in the gap here. So himself and Alpha just getting out of Forest Elbow. The gap hasn't changed. So this is the final lap. Pete's really dropped off this now. Alpha really closing. So P1 for myself, my first Bathurst win. P2 for Old Fart, 3 for Pistol, Pete. Scotty Mac, good drive for a 4, Spider 5. Panics rolls through here, P6, plenty of fuel on board too. Stealth now on pit straight, picked up P7. So a lot of us were glad the night time driving wasn't a very long stint at all. P8 for TC. And Super picks up P9. So thanks for watching. Please remember, throw down a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, really appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.